Bruno, what's up, everybody? So we are going to be talking. Go! We are going to be talking about a specific topic right here. So first video in a long time, but we are just going to ignore that. So this is Bruno. If you guys, I'm not going to talk as if I'm a huge dog channel. I literally just post when I want, but I have gotten a decent amount of views on certain videos, and I like to post stuff here and there, and I'm feeling like I'm back in one of those moods. But if you guys know me or are familiar with my videos, you would know who Bruno is. He is my 7-year-old pit bull. He'll be 7 this November. Let me see, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yes, this November he'll be 7, and just gonna be talking about like 7 is pretty old for a dog, especially a pit bull, and because their max lifespan could be 11 to 15 years, and he's not in his prime anymore like he was go a few years ago. So we're just gonna be talking about like keeping things entertaining for like older dogs. This could be a video towards people who is picking up or adopting an older dog from a shelter, or videos for people like me who have, he loves doing this, videos for people like me who have who have had a dog or a pit bull for about 6, 7 years, and they're reaching that area of their life where they're not really as agile and flexible and just playful as they used to be when they were in their prime, which is for a pit bull or any dog in that matter, around 2 to 3 years old is when they are in their prime. So and he's not in there no more. He'll be 7 this year, and I don't know how much longer I have with him. Lifespan could be 15. I pray that I get a good more 7 years. But so we're gonna be talking about keeping things fun and entertaining for older dogs, whether you're picking up a dog from a shelter, go, or you're playing with your your dog that you have for a certain amount of time, and they're kind of reaching that age limit that I was just talking about. So the idea that I like to have, or the idea that I think most people should have when dealing with a situation like this, because you get a dog. Let's say you had a dog since they were a puppy, and you have so much fun with them. Go. And then you notice that dog gets older. And it does depend on the drive of the dog and how you raise the dog. But if you're a person who if you're a person who has a dog, you have a family dog, you don't plan on doing any sport work with the dog or any competition, nothing like that. And it's just a family dog, this will also be like a good video for those kind of people, because you have dogs in those situations where you've had them since they were a puppy. You spent a lot of time playing around with them, training them certain things and stuff like that. And as they get older, go. As they get older, you notice they'll, tend to slow down, or they might not be entertained with the same stuff that once used to entertain them when they were smaller. So the best thing to really do is to actually go back to the basics. Go back to what used to really entertain that dog. Whether, find out, remember what that dog was, as far as was he or she treat based, or was he or she treat driven, or was he or she toy driven? Find out, what methods did you use to play or train that dog, and continue to do that, but spice it up a little bit. Sometimes people will not even have that same high energy with their dog that they used to have when they were, in their prime, like 2 to 3 years old. Like the energy would die off. Like, take Bruno, for example. If somebody had Bruno, he's about to be 7 this year. Say somebody had him and he was 2. He has a lot of energy. They're having fun. They're being super they're praising him a lot. They're playing around with him a lot. But he gets to this age, and you see that he's slowing down, and he doesn't have that same energy, and it makes your excitement and it makes your energy slow down, and the dog will feed off of that, and he will get bored even more. He will only be able to have fun for a certain amount of time. Dogs feed off their owner's energy. They feed off people's energy. They feed off other dogs' energy. They are very energy-driven animals, and in my opinion, I feel like it's very important in a situation like this, where you have a dog that is getting older and they're not as fast as they used to be anymore, not as flexible, not as agile, not as driven. It's important to remember what you did with them when they were a puppy, especially if you are, one of those people who really did a lot of things with your dog, and you know, you trained them a lot, played with them a lot, took them everywhere. Go, 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 go. It's important to remember those things that you did with them, but splice it up. That way they stay entertained. You know, don't let that energy die off because they're getting old and they're not as fast anymore, or they don't seem as playful anymore, because they're just like humans. You know, they mature, they get bored, and you know, they want, you know, different things. And even so, you know what I'm basically saying is splice some of those things up that you did with them in the beginning, but even so, you can add new things. You know, make fetch a little bit more funner. When he brings the ball, when he or she brings the ball back, you know, continue to praise him and get on the ground and wrestle with him, and just, you know, you really want to just keep your dog entertained. You know, dogs will not be with us forever. You know, dog's lifespan is very short when you really think about it, and you really want to do your best to make sure they really enjoy their life to the fullest. And you just want to make sure you're playing with them, and you know, you want to make sure you're getting out their energy. And even at an age where they're like 7, 8 years old, 9, 10 years old, dogs are playful type animals. They still will enjoy playing. A boy, go, go, go. They still will enjoy playing. Like right now, he's not as fast as he was, you know, when he was 2. Right now, he's not even running as fast as he was when I first brought him out here, but I'm okay with it. I will continue to play with him, and I will continue to get him excited. And, you know, some things you want to do when you're playing with him, you want to get low with your dog. Whether it's a big dog or a small dog, get super low, get on their level, and just play with them and wrestle around with them. And, you know, if you're playing tug of war with a dog, or with an older dog, or even a puppy, you know, let them take the toy sometimes. Don't always just, you know, you have the toy and they never get the toy, because it's going to make it seem like, you know, they're not winning that tug of war exchange, and then they're going to lose interest and try to find something else. So the biggest thing is that, like, with an older dog, treat him like he's a younger dog, because they're not going to be here forever. Treat him like he's a younger dog and continue to play, continue to be excited with him, and switch and splice things up. Like, you know, this is my boy right here, and we've been through a lot. If you guys, like I said, I'm not a huge YouTuber. I've made some videos that have gotten a couple thousand views, and I appreciate those views. But if you guys go down my channel, you guys see that I had him since he was 6 weeks. He can fit like a little bit bigger than my hand. I had him since he was 6 weeks. He's 7 years now this November. I don't know how much longer I got with him. I do know that's kind of old for a pit bull. And I appreciate the years that I have had with him, and I appreciate him, you know, being there by my side when I was coming up as a kid. And you guys, just really, really, for older dogs, or if it's a dog that you're adopting, really, really, really try to have fun with them. Try to be exciting with them, because it's just like a human. Things that excited them as a puppy is not going to excite them as a dog. That's why you want to try to splice it up and try new things, and remember what did excite them as a puppy, and remember that excitement you used to excite them as a puppy, and continue that excitement and continue that energy with them right now. And, you know, it'll just make the bond between you and your dog, or you and your new adopted dog, a lot better. So thank you all for watching, and catch you later.